Welcome back to IGN Live. I'm here with Sean Grady. We are taking a look at Madden right now. Sean, it's out, right? Right now, you can go play Madden.
You can play right now if you're on Xbox One and you've got EA Access. That was actually released yesterday, so you can go play it right now, and our full launch is coming on Tuesday.
How excited are you for football being back?
Oh, man. How great is football season?
Football season is the best. We're taking a look at the Jets versus the Steelers right now. I'm a big Jets fan. Bilal Powell just nailed it. What's new? Every year you guys come out with something new. What's new in this one?
Well, one of the things you saw right out of the gates there was the new kick meter, which, to be honest, has been a little bit polarizing, and we kind of expected that. But we did it, as you and I were talking about earlier, because the PAT in the NFL has changed. Last year we saw 71 PATs missed. There was 37 missed in the previous 5 years. So the kicking game is different, so we had to make the kick meter different. So we overhauled the kick meter and started to do some things in special teams. It looks like we're on defense here first. One of the things we tried to do is make defense a bit more accessible. So one of the ways that you can call a defensive play now is by just defending the run of the pass.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
So you just pick run or pass defense?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Kind of a throwback to, Tecmo Bowl days. It's like, I think he's going to run, or he's been running on me all day.
Well, how do you choose that? How do you just decide, just show that, I guess, because you guys are playing right now.
At the top, this is one of the cool new presentation elements I should point out, too. We had some NFL players in
it.
They
Jets defense. Oh, yes, I love that.
Yeah. Look at that. That's your side of the ball right there is the defense, right? So here he is. He's defending the run, or you can defend the pass. So in the run, you're going to defend inside or outside, and on the pass, you're going to defend short, middle, or deep.
That's nice, yeah.
And then we call the appropriate defense. We give you 3 plays that you can choose from, and we'll call the appropriate defense.
Now, is this in every difficulty setting, or is this just in the lower difficulty setting?
It's actually in every difficulty setting.
Okay.
And the beauty of it is it's built on top of some new defensive AI that is grounded in NFL authenticity. It's kind of deep. It's for the hardcore guys. They eat this stuff up. But we've got something new called new gap play, where every defender has a gap assignment, which is exactly what NFL coaches teach. In fact, we had NFL coaches in to talk to us about it. So you call the side of the field you want to defend, you call run or pass, and boom, the AI is going to support you. Your teammates are going to do their job.
Very cool, very cool. Now, as we look at Geno Smith here.
Geno Smith, your Achilles heel, I think.
Yeah, well, Fitzpatrick's back, so hopefully it'll be better. But we don't want to talk about the Jets. What's different on the special teams? Because you said you did revamp special teams, and we're about to punt. The Jets are about to punt anyway.
Yeah, so he's going to get an opportunity to block the punt here. So have you ever blocked a kick in Madden?
I get my kicks blocked on me.
You get them kicked, okay.
Yeah, I get them blocked.
You get them blocked,
yeah.
Okay. So I think most people would say they haven't blocked a kick in a while. Maybe they've never blocked a kick. We've got a new mechanic here where you can try to block a kick. You'll see a little B icon pop up above one of the defenders, which means that he's set to block. He actually wasn't in a blocking formation, that's why you didn't see it there. You have to pick it's on a more aggressive special teams call, but it's similar to the defensive mechanic from last year where you can jump the snap, and you have to steer the blocker into the kick, and then try to block the ball. So there's kind of 3 elements to it. Obviously, we didn't want it to be an exploit.
Now, what was that running that I just saw? Because that looked very different.
Yeah, so there's a new path assist, and this has actually been a little bit confusing, so it's probably a good thing to talk about here. There's an arrow that's telling you where your ball carrier is going down the field, 5 to 7 yards. The way that I've used it, it's really helpful in the backfield, so we'll see it here if he's going to run the ball. If you're running up the middle, sometimes it's hard to hit the hole. That hole that you're trying to guide your player through is evolving every second, every frame of the play. So if you use that path assist to try to align where you're heading downfield, I think you have a better chance of hitting the hole. And that green box on the right is showing you the hat count. So you can see, actually, the defense is stacked to the left.
Okay, there you go.
So in this case, you want to run to the right, which is where we're running here. So here he goes, he's got the path assist. And he actually got an auto juke right there. That's something new as well. So we're playing on the pro skill level. On rookie and pro, we're going to auto move for you.
Okay.
So if you're a newer player to Madden, because we hear this a lot, that it's a difficult game, the button mechanics are hard, I can't compete. If you come in at the right skill level on rookie or pro, we'll teach you those button moves by giving you the icon, but we'll also pull the move.
No, so correct me if I'm wrong. If we wanted to even it out, I could play an all pro or all Madden, and you could play on pro, and it would do that for you, and it wouldn't do it for me.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's kind of a fun way to play with your dad or your friend who maybe isn't as experienced. You play on your skill level, and he plays on the lower skill level, and you can both have fun. And that less experienced player can pull off some moves that maybe they didn't pull off before.
Very cool.
And then while you're doing that, you see that kind of red ring. So it attempted a special move of a stiff arm there. It didn't pull it off, so you got the red ring that told you you were unsuccessful. So as you get into those higher skill levels, that's feedback based on how you're doing it versus the CPU. doing it for you. I mean, the goal here really is just trying to make the game more accessible, because as you know, I mean, football is a chess match. Football as a sport is deep and hard, and there's a lot to take in, and then when you add on the elements of the mechanics, it can be a challenging game to get into.
That hit count, that's great too. I mean, really for me, it's like you have 20 seconds if you're playing with a sped up game to see the field and count the players, and it's like sometimes I'm just like, well, I can't count everybody and play a game all in one sitting, so to be able to see it visually, that's really great.
So if you just right trigger and go into the coach cam there, and if you see that you're running to the wrong side of the ball, if you're running to the red side of the ball, just flick the right stick to the opposite side, and then it's going to run the play to the opposite side.
I always called that the butt pat, because you would in the old man they would with the butt, and then it's like flipped. Yeah, we used to call that the butt pat. This is the gameplay. Is there anything else to do with gameplay? Well, defense, running, special teams, those are the big three, right?
Yeah, it's just maybe just talking a little bit more about the running game. We've really spread it out. It's a tiered-based system based on the player. Like, we're running with Le'Veon Bell. He's one of the best in the league. The animations that he has on spin moves and juke moves are going to be the best in our game. Those moves are also driven by whether or not he's sprinting or he's braking and slowing down. So even though we do the auto moves at the lowest level, if you're an elite level player, if you're a competition level player, there's quite a range of things that you can do that you can learn. The other thing in gameplay is just presentation. I'm obviously biased, but I think this is the best looking Madden ever.
Makes sense.
Right?
Yeah, just you keep improving on that.
Amazing that I would say that.
Yeah.
No, but it's just a good-looking game. I mean, all the sports titles I think are looking really good, but we're really pushing the bar here. Our presentation director continues to make this look more and more like an NFL broadcast. There's an auto move. I love that. So he was actually losing no momentum there because he was sprinting. So you got a quick spin and continued up the field.
And you really see the power of that arrow, because you just see the hole and just point and open green. Yeah,
absolutely.
Very cool.
Not a bad 1-2 punch there with Williams running up the field that time.
Yeah, very cool. So you also improved your franchise mode, right?
We did. We focused a lot on franchise. It's one of our most played modes. People spend a lot of time there. So we started with a couple things. One of the things we did is something called Play the Moments. We could actually do this here, but you can do it in Play now. It makes more sense in franchise. The concept is sometimes you don't have 45 minutes to play a full game of Madden. Maybe you're heading out to dinner with some friends or family. You got 20 minutes to get in the game. You don't want to sim it. You go in and you turn on Play the Moments, and essentially what it does, it's kind of the red zone channel of playing your franchise game. You're playing the most compelling moments. You're playing third down conversions, game-winning drives, 2-minute warnings, that type of thing, and it just speeds up the game.
Very cool.
Some other things in franchise that are interesting, there's a new bottom line ticker. So if you're playing as the Jets and you're curious what other guys are doing in your division real time, we're giving you score updates as it's happening. A little bit of an immersion factor that our fans have been asking about for quite a long time.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. I heard the draft was revamped a little bit too.
The draft has been tuned. It's really about the draft classes as opposed to the UI. We always get a lot of feedback about the draft classes, about scouting for the drafts. So I think that the franchise mode, which frankly had a few issues at launch last year, has been tuned the best. We went all in on tuning it this year, from draft classes to progression. 10 years in, if you look at our game, if you just simulate 10 years into the game, the spread of players, the quality of the teams is going to look very similar to year one, which is something we really focused on. Our fans wanted.
Very cool.
Nice juke. Nice juke right there. So again, those are hard to pull off for a new player. You're getting them out of the box right now because at the end of the day, video games are meant to be fun. I want to have fun, whether I played this game for the first time or for 10 years.
And that's the most important, because I remember when I was first starting Madden, it was rough going. Just your buddy beats you up and you don't understand. You can't get that immersion, get into the game as well.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So you probably drop the controller and say, I'm not good at this. I can't play.
Yeah. Well, the good thing about Madden too is you put it away and then a new game comes out and you're like, all right, great. Now I can get into speed of this game. So very cool. Well, Sean, I think that's about all the time we have, but thank you. I'm excited to play Madden. It's just football's back, so that's what's important, really.
Get it today on Xbox. Get it Tuesday on everywhere else.
Thanks for coming by.
All right, thanks, Alex.
And everybody, stay tuned. We'll be right back with more from IGN Live here at Gamescom 2016.